My name is Zachary Pina. I have a degree in Japanese with a minor in journalism from the University of Finley. I graduated in 2006. I think having access to Japanese language, one, is an empowering thing, but it also opens some doors in forcing me to kind of get outside my comfort zone once I was in Japan, and forced me to be a little bit more creative, get inside the marrow of the Japanese culture and people, which ultimately helped me discover a creative side. It pushed me in writing and photography and other aspects of my career that I use primarily now. So Japanese was really sort of the catalyst to a number of other creative outlets that I use full-time in my career. So. I think the study of a foreign language just makes the world a little smaller, and had I not studied Japanese, I probably would have ended up studying Spanish or something else. I come from a Spanish family, and studying Japanese was sort of a rebellion against what I'd sort of been raised in, looking to do something different. And I think if I hadn't studied Japanese, it would have been another European, probably Germanic-based language, but I mean, it's hard to say where I would have ended up here, because I know language was important to me. So, yeah, it's really hard to say, but I think I really learned a lot in terms of, again, respect and empowerment. And I think Japan is a country that pulls Westerners pretty far out of their comfort zone, and so I think I may not have experienced the challenges with comfort zone and learning to be comfortable in challenging places, having not studied Japanese. This is a tough question to ask without it being too much of a bummer, but I think generally it was difficult for me, I think, in the long run, for as hard as I worked to be part of the society and part of the culture. I spent, almost 4 years in Japan, and even after that amount of time, it was difficult to ever not be the, for lack of a better term, the white guy in the room, which was disappointing to me, but it's such a part of the culture and what everybody experiences there, I think. No matter how hard you work or how long you've been there or how strong your language abilities are, I think it's easier for foreigners to be foreigners in terms of the cultural conception, which maybe I didn't spend enough time there. It's difficult to say, but I think to me that was the biggest challenge. But it also makes the culture unique to a certain degree. These aren't necessarily detriments. They're just idiosyncrasies that we learn to live with. So. I'm not as involved as I'd probably like to be. This particular event has been great because it's brought me back into it, and I definitely appreciate it for that. I don't use Japanese in any capacity in my day-to-day, or really with my career to a greater degree. I mostly use it for just correspondence with friends at the moment, which, again, is not the most, probably not the best use of my degree, but I think in the long run, like I said, with the degree sort of having opened the door and acted as a catalyst for other really cool things, I think it's more than served its purpose. So. I think that's been a big topic from this whole day. All of the panels have been about you cannot possibly underscore the importance of being versatile and flexible and reactive to where sort of life leads you, where the doors open and close. Just as if you were to get a degree in business or a degree in Spanish or a degree in marketing, those degrees don't guarantee you a job in marketing, a job in Spanish, a job in business right out the door. Just as with Japanese is unique in a way that it helps you stand out should you also be studying journalism or marketing or what have you. So not only does it help you stand out, but it helps you understand sides of communication and human nature that you wouldn't get if you just, took a singular degree in something. So I think the best advice I could give to somebody is you access versatility by studying a language, which unlocks, infinite possibilities in the other realms of things that you're interested in. So it's just fuel to the fire, I think. I wouldn't recommend a degree only in Japanese, just as I wouldn't recommend only a degree in some other singular form.